Okay, students, today we discuss some examples related to concept. So now, forming quadratic equation. Forming quadratic equation. Q dot E indicates quadratic equation having roots 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. This is one question. And there is another question, minus a plus ib and minus a minus ib. In this problem, two roots are given. We are forming a quadratic equation. What we know that when two roots are given, alpha and beta, the quadratic equation nothing but x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Otherwise, its simplification nothing but x square minus x of alpha plus beta plus alpha beta is equal to 0. In other way, x square minus x into s1 plus s2 is equal to 0. Here, of the first question, 2 plus root 3 is one root, another root is 2 minus root 3. Now, consider the roots, or let alpha is equal to 2 plus root 3 and beta is equal to 2 minus root 3. Whenever roots are known, that we know that the quadratic equation having roots alpha comma beta, is x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Otherwise, or x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. So, to get quadratic equation, we need sum of the roots and product of the roots. So, first of all, we can calculate alpha plus beta. So, here alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta nothing but 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Root 3 getting cancelled, 2 plus 2 nothing but 4. And we need product of the roots, alpha into beta. Alpha nothing but 2 plus root 3, beta nothing but 2 minus root 3. Observe, it is in the form a plus b into a minus b. What we know that the formula of a plus b into a minus b, it is nothing but a square minus b square. So, using that basic, instead of a2, instead of b root 3, a square nothing but 4, b square nothing but root 3 whole square 3, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So, we know the sum of the roots 4 and product of the roots 1. Then we are replace sum of the roots and product of the roots in the quadratic equation. So, therefore, the required quadratic equation is x square minus x into alpha plus beta 4 plus alpha into beta 1. This is required quadratic equation when 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3 are the roots. Now, we move to second question, same model. Roots are minus a plus ib and minus a minus ib. Now, second question, alpha will be considered as minus a plus ib. Beta will be considered as minus A minus IB, minus A minus IB. When alpha and beta are known, that we are forming a quadratic equation. We know that the quadratic equation having roots alpha comma beta is x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Otherwise, x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So, to get solution of the required problem, we want sum of the roots and product of the roots. So, sum of the roots nothing but alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta means minus A plus IB plus minus A minus IB. Now, IB they are getting cancelled, minus A nothing but minus 2A. Next, we want product of the roots alpha into beta, nothing but minus A plus IB into minus A minus IB. Now, of these two terms there will be common minus. Here also take out minus will be common. Let us observe minus A plus B. When minus is common, so it becomes to A minus B. Same as minus A minus B, minus take out common, it becomes to A plus B. Similar manner, here minus will be common, minus will be common, minus of minus plus, so it reduced to A minus IB into A plus IB. Now it is in the form A plus B into A minus B, nothing but A square minus B square, means A square minus IB whole square. Now it is in the form AB whole power m, A power m into B power m. So we can write A square minus I square into B square. But we know that the value of I square nothing but minus 1. So A square plus B square. So this is product of the roots. Whenever we know the sum of the roots and the product of the roots, required quadratic equation. So therefore, required quadratic equation nothing but x square minus x into alpha plus beta means minus 2a plus alpha into beta nothing but a square plus b square is equal to 0. So minus of minus plus. So we can write conclusion x square plus 2ax plus a square plus b square is equal to 0. This is when roots are known, that to form a quadratic equation. Same model, when roots are given any problem, the process will be like this. Next we move to another one. What about another one? Let alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. So for any quadratic, two roots are given. Of the condition, we discuss some general problems. Let alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Condition a not equal to 0 and ABC belongs to R. A not equal to 0, then calculate the following values. First one, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Second one, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Sub question 3. Sub question 3, alpha cube plus beta cube. Sub question 4. Sub question 4, nothing but alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. Sub question 5, modulus of alpha minus beta. Now we discuss these 5 sub questions using given data. What is data? A quadratic equation is given. For the quadratic equation, roots are nothing but alpha and beta. Whenever for any quadratic equation roots are known, that first of all we can write sum of the roots and product of the roots. So we know that given alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 with a not equal to 0. Therefore alpha plus beta, it is nothing but minus b by a. Alpha into beta, it is nothing but c by a. So for the following 5 sub questions, using these two we can derive. So move to sub question number 1. Nothing but 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So what is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? LCM should be alpha beta. After taking LCM, it becomes to beta plus alpha divided by alpha beta. So beta plus alpha by alpha beta, I can write alpha plus beta divided by alpha into beta. What we know that alpha plus beta value, alpha into beta value. Alpha plus beta value minus b by a whole divided by alpha beta value c by a. A getting cancelled, answer should be minus b by a. That is question number 1. Move to question number 2. 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. LCM should be alpha square into beta square. Take LCM. After LCM, beta square plus alpha square by alpha square into beta square. Sum we can write in any order, answer should not be changed. So that's why alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha square into beta square. But we know that one concept, a power m into b power m, ab whole power m. So we can write alpha beta whole to the power of m. But we don't know the value of alpha square plus beta square. We can written alpha square plus beta square using alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now what we know that generally a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? Nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. Using this formula, can I write the value of a square plus b square? It is nothing but a plus b whole square minus 2ab. There is another way, a square plus b square. A minus b whole square formula already known, that a square minus 2ab plus b square. From this one I can write a square plus b square. But a square plus b square can be written as a minus b whole square plus 2ab. So a square plus b square has 2 ways, a plus b whole square minus 2ab, otherwise a minus b whole square plus 2ab. Which one we have to use means we want sum and product, that's why we can apply this formula only. So therefore alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by alpha beta whole square. So alpha plus beta value nothing but minus b by a. Minus b by a whole square nothing but b square by a square minus 2 into alpha into beta nothing but c by a divided by c by a whole square, mean c square by a square. Now numerator LCM a square, denominator already a square. After LCM numerator, both numerator denominator a square term should be getting cancelled. What is remaining? B square minus 2AC divided by C square. This is sub question 2. Now we move to sub question 3. What about sub question 3? Sub question 3 nothing but alpha cube plus beta cube. Alpha cube plus beta cube. Observe, this is in the form a cube plus b cube. What we know that a cube plus b cube? A cube plus b cube I can write a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. This is a cube plus b cube basic. Using this basic I can write alpha cube plus beta cube, alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Here we know the alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Alpha plus beta value minus b by a. Minus b by a whole cube nothing but minus b cube by a cube minus 3 into alpha into beta nothing but c by a into alpha plus beta nothing but minus b by a. Minus of minus becomes to positive a into a square. So we can write minus b cube by a cube plus 3bc divided by a square. For a cube and a square, LCM should be a cube. So after taking LCM, it becomes to minus b cube plus 3abc divided by a cube. This is sub question 3. Now we move to sub question 4 and sub question 5. Now move to question number 4. What is sub question 4? Sub question 4 nothing but alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. What we know that a to the power of minus m, but a power minus m can be written as 1 by a to the power of m. Using this basic, alpha power minus 2 can be written as 1 by alpha square. This is nothing but 1 by beta square. So alpha square plus beta square whole divided by 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. What is LCM? Alpha square into beta square. After LCM, beta square plus alpha square by alpha square into beta square. So I can write alpha square plus beta square whole divided by beta square plus alpha square, otherwise alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha square into beta square. Now it is in the form indirectly a by b by c. So it is in the form a by b by c. I can write a into c by b model. So therefore using this basic, now we can write this one as alpha square plus beta square into alpha square into beta square divided by alpha square plus beta square. Now these two terms are getting cancelled. Now it is nothing but alpha beta whole square. Alpha beta whole square nothing but c by a whole square. C by a whole square nothing but c square by a square. This is sub question 4. Now we move to sub question 5. What is sub question 5? Sub question 5 nothing but difference of the roots of modulus of alpha minus beta. It is indirectly a minus b model. So what we know that a minus b basic? We know that a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square nothing but a plus b whole square minus 4ab. I can write from this one modulus of a minus b, it is nothing but square root of a plus b whole square minus 4ab. Square root of a plus b whole square minus 4ab. So, using that basic, we can write modulus of alpha minus beta. Modulus of alpha minus beta, it is nothing but under square root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 times of alpha beta. Now, alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b by a whole square, nothing but b square by a square. Alpha into beta nothing but c by a. LCM of a square and a nothing but a square. After LCM it becomes to square root of b square minus 4ac divided by root to a square. I can write root a square value should be modulus a. So, this is the basic of modulus of alpha minus beta. So, for this problem, sum of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube, alpha square plus beta square by alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2, and last one modulus of alpha minus beta. These are the solutions of the following questions. Now, we move to another question. What about another question? Let alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 with a not equal to 0 and c not equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. Then what we need? Then the value of a alpha plus b whole power minus 2 plus a beta plus b whole to the power of minus 2. We need this value when for the quadratic equation alpha and beta are the roots. How to solve? Now, what is data? Alpha comma beta are the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Whenever in any problem for quadratic roots are given, first we can write sum of the roots and the product of the roots. So, what we know the sum of the roots? Sum of the roots alpha plus beta nothing but minus b by a. What is product of the roots? Alpha into beta is nothing but c by a. This is already everyone known that. But what we need? A alpha plus b whole power minus 2, a beta plus b whole power minus 2. Think for this quadratic, alpha is a root. Root means it satisfies the polynomial. So, since alpha is a root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 means it satisfies this equation. Satisfies means replace x by alpha, the expression value becomes to 0. Now, means a times of alpha square plus b times of alpha plus c is equal to 0. Now, for the first two terms there is a common alpha. When alpha is common, it becomes to a alpha plus b. Plus c taken into RHS side, it becomes to minus c. So, therefore, a alpha plus b value should be minus c by alpha. So, we are getting one condition a alpha plus b value. Now, similarly, beta is also a root. Beta is root of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If it is a root, it satisfies the equation, means replace x by beta. So what we get? A times of beta square plus b times of beta plus c is equal to 0. Observe, first two terms beta will be take out common, then a beta plus b plus c taken into RHS side, it becomes to minus c. So from this one I can write a beta plus b value. It is nothing but minus c by beta. So this is a beta plus b value. But we don't want a alpha plus b, a beta plus b. We want this value. So therefore for this problem we can consider a alpha plus b, a alpha plus b whole to the power of minus 2 plus a beta plus b whole to the power of minus 2. And now what we know that a to the power of minus 1. Can I write this one as 1 by a? Otherwise, for example, a by b whole to the power of minus 2. Can I write this one? B by a whole power plus 2. I can take reciprocal. So a by b whole power minus 2 can also be written as b by a whole square. So using this basic, a alpha plus b value minus c by alpha. So minus c by alpha whole power minus 2 minus c by alpha whole power minus 2 plus minus c by beta whole power minus 2. Now we can write this one as minus alpha by c whole square, means alpha square by c square, plus minus c by beta whole power minus 2 means minus beta by c whole square. So beta square by c square. Now denominators are equal, numerators are added. So we can write alpha square plus beta square divided by c square. But it is in the form a square plus b square. We can write a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So we can write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by c square. But alpha plus beta nothing but minus b by a, alpha into beta nothing but c by a. So we can write minus b by a whole square means b square by a square plus 2 into c by a divided by c square. For numerator, a square and a LCM should be a square. After LCM it becomes to b square minus 2ac divided by c square. So totally our conclusion of the problem, b square minus 2ac divided by a square into c square. This is the solution of the problem. Okay. Now we discuss problem 4 and problem 5 also. What is problem number 4? PT indicates prove that the roots of x minus a into x minus b is equal to h square are always real. We know that after multiplication degree should be 2. So it is a quadratic. Quadratic means it exists only 2 roots. Nature of the roots depending upon delta. So we prove that this quadratic equation roots are always real. In what condition roots should be always real? Delta greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Delta is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. So real concept, just we prove that delta greater than or equal to 0. Now how to prove that delta greater than or equal to 0 for the given equation? First, the given equation nothing but x minus a into x minus b is equal to h square. Let us take product x into x nothing but x square minus ax minus bx minus x will be common a plus b and minus a into minus b plus ab plus h square taken into LHS side, it becomes to minus h square is equal to 0. Observe, it is standard form of quadratic equation type. A x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. When we are compared with the standard form of quadratic equation, what is a, what is b, what is c? Here the value of a nothing but leading coefficient 1. The value of b nothing but coefficient of x. Coefficient of x nothing but minus of a plus b and constant term c should be ab minus x square h square. So for the sake of our convenience, this is capital A, this is capital B, this is nothing but capital C and our standard quadratic equation nothing but ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So a 1 b minus of a plus b, c nothing but ab minus h square. What we prove that roots are always real means we prove that, to prove that roots are always real, always real implies and implied, we prove that delta greater than or equal to 0. This is, we prove that in this problem. So that's why let us consider delta. What is delta? Delta nothing but b square minus 4ac. B square means minus of a plus b whole square means a plus b whole square minus 4ac. A means 1, C means AB minus H square, AB minus H square. Now multiply with 4, then it becomes to A plus B whole square minus 4AB plus 4 times of H square. But we know that A plus B whole square minus 4AB nothing but A minus B whole square. So this is a minus b whole square and remaining term 4h square. 4h square can be written as 2h whole square. Square always mandatory positive. 2h whole square is always positive. So positive plus positive gives us positive. So therefore it is always greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0 when it is to be exist means equal to 0. When a is equal to b and h is equal to 0, it becomes to 0. If a not equal to b and h not equal to 0, it mandatory greater than 0. So therefore delta greater than or equal to 0 means roots are real. This is solution of the respective problem. Now go to question number 5. What is question number 5? Find a quadratic equation. What we know that general concept, to form a quadratic equation we need roots, otherwise sum of the roots and the product of the roots. When roots are known, that quadratic equation nothing but x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Otherwise when sum of the roots and the product of the roots are known, that quadratic equation nothing but x square minus x into alpha plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Here to get a quadratic equation using the condition, what are the conditions given in the problem? Sum of the roots is 7. Let us consider the roots be alpha and beta. So indirectly alpha plus beta is equal to 7. Next, sum of these squares is 25, means alpha square plus beta square is equal to 25. We need a quadratic equation. So let the roots of quadratic equation, let the roots of quadratic equation be alpha comma beta. Using data, What is use data? Sum of the roots. Sum of the roots means alpha plus beta is equal to 7. This is one condition. And also what is given? Sum of squares means alpha square plus beta square is equal to 25. So to form a quadratic equation, indirectly we need product of the roots, but already given sum of the roots. So how to get product of the roots? Using the condition. Now just observe, it is in the form alpha square plus beta square. But alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta is equal to 25. But alpha plus beta value nothing but 7. Replace alpha plus beta 7 in this equation. So it becomes to 7 square minus 2 into alpha beta is equal to 25. The value of 7 square 49. So therefore 49 minus 2 alpha beta is equal to 25. So I can write from this one minus 2 alpha beta taken into RHS side, 25 taken into LHS side, then 2 alpha beta is nothing but 49 minus 25 nothing but 24. Then alpha beta is equal to 12. What we know that product of the roots and the sum of the roots. When product and sum of the roots are known, that the required quadratic equation. So therefore the required quadratic equation having alpha comma beta as roots, alpha comma beta as roots is equal to x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So that implies x square minus sum of the roots nothing but 7. So 7x plus alpha into beta nothing but 12 is equal to 0. This is our required answer using the given conditions.